Welcome, welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. In today's video, I thought I would try some cargo running or some cargo transportation in 310. Some trading, if you will. So here I am at Port Olisar. I'm going to go run and get into my Caterpillar, and we're going to fly over to Ariel, the moon around Hurston. Oh, a little trip there. Oh, got to get back up. Yeah, so we're going to fly over there and pick up a load of titanium. Now, I have about 1 million credits on me, so we'll see how much the titanium cost, and then we'll be able to see how much we can sell it at in Lorville at the Central Business District. So this is the normal run that I would make in previous patches of the game. So we're going to kind of compare what's going on, because I've had a lot of people tell me that cargo hauling is not what it used to be. They've nerfed it. I've also heard people say that they've nerfed some of the mining stuff as well. So I want to find out for myself, have they nerfed it? How much have they nerfed it? Is it still worth the time and effort? Because, you know, we used to, if you could get a full load of titanium, you'd make about 100,000 credits delivering it. That was definitely worth the 15 minutes or so, 30 minutes or so that you would spend doing it. Yeah, I mean, that was a good amount of money to make over a short period of time running something like titanium. Now, if you could actually run Laranite, which I think cost about 1.4 million to fill up the Caterpillar, give or take, you know, you could make a lot more because Laranite was worth more. Now, from what I'm hearing, the stores, if you want to call it that, these places where you could normally buy the Laranite from, like on Ariel, it's now quite a bit more limited on how many you can pick up. You can only pick up something like 25 units. Well, the Caterpillar has 564 units that you can use, or space that you can fill. So, not a very good thing if you can only pick up 25 units of Laranite at a time. How long is it going to take you to fill up the cargo hold of the Caterpillar? Unfortunately, I haven't had a great amount of time in 310 to test a lot of this stuff out. And from what I hear, they actually put out a patch on the PTU 310.1 already today. So if you guys have access to the PTU and you can download that patch, you can test out some of the stuff that they fixed. It looks like they fixed about 10 different kind of crashes, 5 server crashes, 5 other crashes. So that could help with a lot of the issues that people have been experiencing. They've fixed some issues with people clipping through things, things not rendering right away. So a lot of quality of life improvements already coming our way in the form of the 310.1 patch. Now, I haven't gotten to test it out myself. Unfortunately, again, time is the issue. But I do hope to be able to check that out maybe tomorrow and try to bring some more information regarding the new patch. I will be out of town once again taking care of my grandmother. I leave tomorrow and I won't be back till Thursday. I'm going to try to get some videos ahead, schedule some ahead so that I don't have to worry about if they will actually upload while I'm out in the sticks. Then again, you may see some more videos without actual gameplay. We'll just have to wait and see how all that turns out. Again, time is always a factor right now for me, so I'm going to do my best to, bring you guys some more quality content. So here we are on Ariel, and I'm approaching HMDS or HDMS Bezdek, which is a little outpost here on Ariel. There's 2. There's Lathan, and then there's this one. They both have Laranite and titanium that you can trade. Again, this is a much more profitable run in a big ship like a Caterpillar. But if you're just doing Laranite runs, you can use a smaller ship and be just fine. Again, from what I'm hearing, they cap it out at 25 units. I haven't experienced that because actually when I land here, you're going to see how many units I can buy. Because I will look at that very first here when I land. I hope you like this camera angle. Somehow I got it inside the turret as we come down to land. It's actually a really great landing too. I don't have too many of those on this account because I'm usually in a rush to get down to the surface, so some landings are pretty interesting. And you'll actually see another one of those when we go back to Lorville. So here inside the trade outpost here, we're going to click on this screen and try to buy some goods. And you can see Laranite is red out. That means people have been buying it. It's not available right now. So I'm just going to get 420,000 credits worth of titanium. This is going to fill up the entire Caterpillar hold. That's a lot. That's 500. It's going to be 564 units. So as you can see, I'm going to take out a big chunk of my money, almost half of it, on this run. We're going to take off and we're going to head back to Hurston and Lorville, where we will be selling it in the Central Business District. If you guys have watched a lot of my other videos before, you know this is one of my favorite runs to make. So, you know, I thought it's the best way to test it, to see how much I'm going to make off of this titanium compared to what I used to make. And some of you guys may have some similar experiences as well. My other favorite run is the one to Walla, back to Area 18. I will experiment with some of these other mining runs in the future. Just right now, I just wanted to get out there and see what I can do with one run. Again, with the turret view as we approach Lorville. What kind of experiences have you guys had running cargo in 310? Of course, you know, you can get the dreaded 30k errors. I got plenty of those just today when I was capturing some of this footage. Thankfully, that didn't happen while I had all this cargo on. That would have been exceedingly frustrating because I lost all my money in the previous patch due to several 30ks. It's just like, you know, why do I keep doing this? It's kind of like gambling. You know, some people get addicted to gambling, and that's kind of what cargo running is whenever the servers air out. Are you addicted to gambling with your cargo? And evidently I was in the previous patch because I was a glutton for punishment. I just kept going back and kept losing all that money, all that cargo. And it was extremely frustrating. So here you can see the splines that they have for landing at Lorville. They also have them for takeoff. For a bigger ship like the Caterpillar, I thought I was going to have a lot of problems trying to control this into this little tunnel here. It wasn't that bad. You know, I use a dual joystick setup, but you know, right here I'm using cruise control, so the forward thrust, if you want to call it that, is, you know, locked in place as I'm making my way through this tunnel. Once you get out of the tunnel, then you have to find your landing pad. And mine, I don't believe, was marked. I had to actually see where the open bay was, which gave me a little bit of a fright. And now it's marked. And you will notice I do have some issues landing this big old Caterpillar in the hangar. Some of that is going to be attributed to the flight mechanics and me not used to flying the Caterpillar with the updated flight mechanics. I do recommend that you get some practice in with whatever ships you have, because there are some things that will affect the way they maneuver here in atmosphere. You know, a lot of them won't be capable of hovering. Some will. As you can see, I shorted that landing a little bit, so I'm going to have to readjust. Strafing up, a little bit more difficult in a big ship. The Caterpillar actually has some pretty powerful thrusters compared to some of the other ships out there, but you see I did have some issues trying to keep the nose up as I went forward and strafed up. And finally I was able to get there and do that, and then it made me a little bit off the center line, so I'll have to strafe over a little bit to put this thing on the tarmac. But I did manage to land successfully without blowing up, which is always a good landing, right? Anyone you can walk away from is a good one? Something to that effect. And so we'll take the tram over to the business district and we will go sell our goods. So first off, guys, I also do want to thank everybody for watching my videos lately. You guys are awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you to all my Patreons, all my YouTube members. I do owe you guys a shout out. I want to get to that as soon as I can. I apologize for not doing that here lately, but I want to put you guys in the video, your names or something, just to show you thank you. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget, guys, to like this video. If you like it, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you've not subscribed. Most of you guys haven't, so definitely hit that subscribe button. Help me get to 10,000 before the end of the year. That would be so awesome. I would be very appreciative, and thank you again. And also make sure you hit that little bell icon to let you know when I do more of these. So let's see how much this titanium was worth. We'll pull up the Caterpillar on the screen here. Got to scroll down to it. And how much are we going to make on this? 499,000. So that's a profit of almost 80,000 credits. Not as much as it was in the previous patch. So maybe there was an actual nerf. At least on the titanium end. And of course, if you can't buy very much laranite, you're not going to be running full loads of laranite. Now, used to, before the end of 3.9's patch cycle, you couldn't buy all that laranite anyways. So, that's nothing super new. Collected by more than 25 units. But yeah, cargo running can still be profitable. So, definitely something you guys can look into. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy. I'll see you out in the verse.